Hiya ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Borderlands 3. This is one of my favorite things to do for such a long time now, especially considering the whole farming thing has been a nightmare in this game, especially with it kind of being a bit broken, where it was just like everything was a world drop at the beginning of Borderlands. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be messing with builds. Not made by me. I did not spend the countless hours. I made like 2 builds at the beginning of Borderlands 3, and it took my whole soul just to get a little bit, and then they patched it, and I was super bitter. I was so bitter that they nerfed MOZE's like gun leeching ammo thing. Anywho, regardless, putting all that to the side, Gearbox has went the entire other way, essentially taking off all of the kid gloves and letting the community just make these monsters, like just straight up monsters. Damage cap is happening with every single build that I've seen, which damage cap is I think in the billions of damage. So yeah. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be messing with a MOZE build. Now I know we're going to make another one of these, and we're going to finally mess around with Amara. I'll get into why we haven't really been messing around with Amara, because but we're going to get with this MOZE build because I know a lot of you guys see me play MOZE, and this is the one that I'm just like, oh my god, it has survivability up to wazoo. It also has a crazy amount of fun splash damage weapons, which is always good when a build doesn't require you to only use like one weapon, because it buffs that specific weapon and it does a specific weird thing with the shield, and that's the only weapon and shield that can really make this happen, and you're like, okay, but I can only use this one. I can only use that one. I think that's why Salvador was so good back in the day. It's because he mess around with just about anything with his stupid money shot. Anywho, we're not gonna spend too much time on the build because there's a lot here. But essentially, we basically never run out of ammunition, I find. As well as we just deal a crazy amount of splash damage, which is awesome. Iron Bear is also pretty effective, but since the last patch with DLC 3. Iron Bear has probably kind of been good in every build just because it kind of does a decent amount of base damage, which is awesome. Anywho, we also got, again, 65 skill points to spend, so we have a lot more skill points and pretty much everything we need without really needing much diversion, which is awesome. Anywho, the thing that with this build that is pretty awesome is it plays off of the brand new shield, which is freaking awesome because it's empowered plus ultra. So if you've of course seen My Hero Academia, one of the best anime going on right now, it's a callback to that. Remember why you started down this path. I hope they make an all for one one as well. I don't know what that would be, but still. So there's the thing that happens with the shield, not only with its special legendary prefix, which is whenever we have a chance of absorbing bullets. Awesome, we get ammunition for free, cool, but it has an increased chance of decreasing your action skill cooldown by several seconds. Meaning, again, if there was any character that could really spam their action skill in like a burst, this would be great, but all of the good action skills kind of are a roaming action skill, at least it seems. Like Amara's Ties That Bind, it's like a long duration like thing. Zane, you don't need to cast them over again necessarily, you know, and if you do, there's usually some sort of skill tree cooldown which you can get that gets you most of the way there. But anyways, this thing has a weird bit of business where essentially it increases your health by a metric F-ton, which is awesome. But it does this weird thing where it increases your health to the point where it just kind of breaks, and we are built for all of that insane health to go right back into our shield. And then when we get into Iron Bear, we get an increase to both shield and health, and that health immediately goes to shield. Craziness. And we're going to mess around with something that is even more crazy in the third video we make today, because I want to do one of MOZE, Amara, because we've never done a build of Amara, and the MOZE again, because MOZE has a lot of crazy shit going on right now, specifically with her kit, with the new shields that they've been introducing, and all that fun stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, if you guys don't know how these videos usually go, we usually run around, kill some shit. Sometimes we do side quests, which I'm not sure if anyone really left side quests to be done. Whenever you download a save file, it's always like, oh, they did everything. Okay, wow, okay, so I have to reset the whole game? Go through the whole beginning part of the game and hear like the whole dialogue? Okay, and then I gotta open this whole DLC and play up to that point where the DLC is? How about we just, you know what, no, let's just shoot some shit. Shoot some shit, listen to a podcast, chill out, that kind of thing. You know, watch some streamers, all that. Also, holy shit, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. By the way, please remind me if I forget, but this build is by one of the top build makers in the game right now, who is fantastic. Been watching him for a while, back when he only had like 10,000 subscribers, something crazy. His name is Moxie, and he is the like up there with Jadolts for just one of the better build makers in the whole community, although there's a ton of amazing build creators in the community who dedicate so much time to grinding weapons, but also doing like the math of like how this interacts with that, and it's all really, really awesome. But this one is his build, from what I'm sure there was someone who came up with this idea before him, but I don't think he knew that. And regardless, I don't think that matters anyway. But, yes, this is where I first found out about this build and the interaction with the Plus Ultra thing. Basically giving you, like you guys can see here, we have a pretty good amount of shield. We have 2,000 shield without really doing anything. Not only that, but we're able to chunk down level 60 enemies, 65 enemies in a Mayhem 10. And if you guys want to see something even crazier, check this out. We're going to throw this. We're going to... Oh, we went down for a split second. Give me a hop. Oh, we have roguelike on. We'll change that. We'll change that. Goddamn. There it is. Speed Demon. So Speed Demon will get some crazy speed when we get kills, as well as we have Post-Mortem, which is death will pop up, and we got pulls, easy peasy. Oh yeah, and the enemies will heal. That's perfect. That's like, honestly, that may be the perfect roll right there. Actually, all of those are like smooth sailing, with the exception of maybe the DOT pools on the ground. Although as long as they don't scale, we should be good because we have so much shield. Pause. Hard cut. Mug is sitting. Cool. Sorry. Alright, we got enemies. Thick boys galore. We're gonna do all that. We're gonna get some kills. We're also going to pop up our thing. We're gonna shoot 2 nukes. It's not gonna kill the death. Oh, it did kill the death thing. Cool. So now you guys can see we have an insane amount of health. An insane amount of health. And if we sprint for half a second, we're gonna get, I think, a lot of that health back almost instantaneously. But yes, we have almost 500,000, and it gets even crazier if we manage to kill a few things. We can easily get stacked up all the way, but we do need to be careful with our grenades because they can actually kill us, which I think is what killed us last time. But as you guys can see, nothing lasts a minute in our presence. This build is just fun, it's chaotic, it's also spammy, but not too spammy. Like, that's the thing with MOZE that kind of gets a bit fucky, is that she almost is like hard to look at. Like, her gameplay is like, is that an enemy? Oh, it's dead. Okay, well, it would have been cool to see it die. I mean, that's morbid, but, you know, not wrong. Yes. Also, with something climbing, it is. Look at that. Dead in half a second. So, you can use other weapons. The only reason why this one is so damn good is because the more you hold down the trigger, the more bullets actually fire, all the way up to, I think, 6 or 7. And the reason why that's good is because every single time a bullet impacts, it has a chance of doing a shit ton of explosive damage, because each bullet has a chance of proccing an explosive, AoE kind of thing, which is great, and this one does that in spades. So, the other things that we can use is this. This is kind of, I don't know, I find this launcher kind of not that fun, although it's really good, but it's kind of boring a touch. So anyways, if we hold down the trigger, we can shoot all of these little orb things, and it will spew out all of the things. And also, if we sprint for like half a second while that is happening, we get all of our shield back. Basically, if you're ever close to dying, just sprint and shoot, and you'll get all of your shield back almost instantaneously. Now, this build, or this rocket launcher, is incredibly good because it essentially, as you guys can see, spews out these homing projectiles. Good times, fun times, but less fun. The one that we're holding right here, I think this one? Yes, this one's far more my speed. Not only is it more responsive and clicky, but it is also just a boatload more fun. So you shoot out this kind of giant pond or like orb that will spew out on doing a crazy amount of damage. Also, again, it's just fun. You don't have to charge it. I don't know why I hate charge weapons in this game. A great deal. So yeah. Anyways, there's nothing that's promoted even the slightest bit of challenge for us. Feels good. Anywho, we might try to actually kill Brick and Mordecai here. A little bit of spoilers for the DLC, although we've seen that in the trailer, so not the like biggest shock, you know. Also, you can use other weapons, but these are the ones that like really make or break the build, kind of, so to speak. Well, I shouldn't say that. They just really work with the build. We can use consecutive hits on cryo. We can use that and have some fun. As long as something does splash damage, you're going to be in pretty good company. It's just the difference between like something dying in 2 seconds to dying in a little bit more, you know. So we're going to do that, get some explosive damage. We get our health back because we did that explosive damage, and now we have a crazy amount of health as well. Where are enemies below us? Right there. So see, that enemy just died instantly. Boom. Cryo is so fun. Again, Death's Mark doesn't matter. We can melt that down pretty fast. Also, I think this is one of the new SMGs, which is actually tons of fun. It spews out bullets in a really cool way. And yeah, a lot of the damage comes from ability. And the way the thing is, it's actually creative. I don't know all the math of it, but one of my favorite things about build is the kind of like interesting way things communicate within each other in games like this. So one of the things is, for instance, this ability used to be pretty good, but it's recently got crazy with the addition of Mayhem 10. The reason why is because Mayhem 10 scales, and whatever that means, it means if anything's Mayhem 10 scalable, it usually means it goes beyond, which is perfect. So this thing, it used to be doing okay, and now since it scales with Mayhem 10, it just does that. It has a chance of like just popping off in an incredibly big way, which again, oh my god. This weapon's really weird because it's like we're fine, we're doing a little bit of damage, and then we're just like, gone. Everything just disappeared. And again, if we ever feel a little bit unsafe, we can jump into our Iron Bear, and our Iron Bear has 2,000 health. Almost 3,000, or sorry, 3 million. Sorry, missing a decimal point there. Anyways. Alright, I'll meet you guys at the boss fight. And then we might go fight one more boss. Or maybe the final boss. Which the final boss, I think for a lot of the community, we're like, okay. I was expecting, like, especially the way they built the final boss up to be like this ultra big bad guy. Like he's supposed to be like the madness of every raider. He's their like bastion or their god or whatever. He also looked like he was in like a temple, you know, weirdly enough. So yeah, I just found that to be kind of weird, where it's like, oh, he's kind of fine. He's just kind of real, you know, you're like a little tiny mockingbird that's really small but moves at the speed of a light. It also, you know, has the power of a nuke, I guess. But still, you know, yeah, the king of all of psychos. Which honestly, we never said psychos were particularly strong. Did I almost go down? I almost went down. Look at that. Look at that damage. So the reason why we do, like, it takes a little bit of time for us to start revving up is because we need to build consecutive hits to actually start popping off. But that happens in literally like 3 seconds of just shooting. So feels good. Feels real good. Ooh, look at you, a berserker. Ooh, you have a shield. There, dead. Ooh, look at you. Okay, also, I think there are other weapons we could use. Anything that has an explosive situation, you can use with relative ease. Also, we have the flippers in all of their fantastic glory. And boom. And we'll get out of this. Chuck one of those, because why not? And so we had 4 million there, because we happened to get it whilst we still had that buff from our shield active. Yeah. Oh, that was a nuke. There we go. Well, no, maybe it wasn't a nuke. Maybe it was. I don't know. Yeah, no, the nuke did help. But yeah, this weapon is still fun to use. Again, it does like 1 million per shot, and it shoots 3 bullets, so pretty good. Or per bullet, I think. It does 3 million. Anywho, we got a crazy movement speed. Whoa! Oh, we can't believe we made that! Holy shit! Look at that skip! Oh. I'm stuck. Alright, well. We gained nothing. I got stuck in... Those crippling asthma's catching up with her. Boom. Made it. Okay. That seems like Gearbox are just like, how do we break the game? Just make this giant corridor. Cause fuck it. Let's just ruin it. Anyways, come on. Oh, it's Lilith. Where's the fight with Brick and Mordecai? Huh, regardless. This is gonna, yeah, we're doing decent damage with this, but that's not fair. We gotta go to what the build actually says to use, which is this. And if we want even more security, we can do one of these. And that should start building the consecutive hits. And keep throwing them grenades so we keep getting that lifesteal. And half health. Health gated. Give me a minute. Where is she? There she is. Of course, we can't shoot her yet, because, yeah, fun times. Gonna keep chucking these grenades. She's doing a bunch of shit. You can see all the grenades just spewing around. Those are pretty easy to knock down, although she keeps teleporting everywhere, and I can't see because we do so much bullet things. I get it, Lilith. I get it. Look at her health. Brah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we killed her. But we happened to die at the same time. Well, well, fuck me, I guess. Let's go fight the final boss and wrap this up. I made the boss fight at the end of the DLC, but I didn't mess up a touch. It's actually, we shouldn't up, that thing is kind of used for mobbing. This thing is used for killing the boss, so we should do that. Drop some nukes on you. Chuck this right here. He should give you something to look at for a while. We're gonna run away, throw some grenades to get back our thing. We're also gonna do that. We're gonna sprint, and that's gonna give us our whole thing back. Love it. We're gonna shoot this again. Again, as long as our things are shooting, we should be in good company. Again, you don't want to shoot like impact with that stuff on him, but yeah, as you guys can see, he's getting chewed up. Perfect. Again, this build is mainly for like the insane amount of survivability that you actually possess. Also, he's trying to electrocute me, and it's not doing much because again, we have so much dang gum health. All right. Why am I not shooting? Shoot. Shoot again. There we go. Final second phase. We're not even close to dead. Let's jump. Can you hide up there, legit? Oh, look how big and angry he is. Chuck some of them grenades. Do some of this. Ooh, he's summoning. Oh, he does summon raiders. We just killed him so fast with the previous build that we had. Okay, well, well, never mind. Yeah, he's not getting damaged by the bazooka for whatever reason for this one. It's quite strange. This one we can crit him though, I think, with this gun, so. Let's see, we're chipping away.
Can't hold it for long. Take your shot.
Oh, look at that! Oh, I didn't know they did that! I killed him too fast where I didn't get to see Krieg and then hold him. That's so cool. Good job, Krieg. Thanks, guys. He's almost there. Much love. You guys took, wow, you guys. Let the rage seep into your marrow. That's real cool. I didn't know we had those things. Things to say. Very cool. Give me this. And go get the loot. Go with the loot. I think I messed this up last time I did it. Well, I thought there was nothing. I was waiting. Literally over eager, I'll be honest. Oh, it's the gunnerang. Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, if you can get to the center platform, there's a good bit. Oh, this center platform had everything. Golly. Jeez Louise. We got that. We got that. Nice. Ooh, there's a butt stallion in the fucking corner. Look at that. That's insane. I love that they did a General Knox thing, though. It's awesome. It's all gone. We took too much time. I get it. Rude. Very rude. Oh, I bet if you just ran all the way to the end, you get like the special thing. Ah, I didn't know that. But what's in there? That looks like something I missed, unfortunately. Well, we don't get it, I guess. Feels about right. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that's the build. I love it to pieces. Again, if there's another DLC or another something that's gonna come up in the future, I definitely want to experience this. Although I'm not sure if you guys have actually seen, but right around the horizon, we actually have what do you call it? Brand new skill trees and new skill configurations to actually pick from. Brand new skill tree for Flak. He has an adorable little loader bot that they actually somehow found a way to make cute, as well as the skills in that skill tree look like you can maybe make a competent pet build for Flak when that launches. So I'm very, very excited for that, for Flak to actually have, you know, a somewhat competent pet build. I'm hoping with beta breath. Also, we still probably should do a video on this because I don't know what this is. And yeah. Oh, also, what's that? What's that over there? I never got that. Oh, I remember seeing this in editing too. I just never came back and got it.
Melt the ice caps! Ravage the water fountain! How
could you lose that watch? It was the only thing I had left.
The minute hand's an animal, and seconds are ticks that drain me of dark embers!
I don't care if it freaks you out. How are we supposed to live together if you don't respect my stuff?
No, I hold the mirror, you hold the snake!
Just get out of here. I need some space.
They don't like this part of me, okay? Oh, but what is that? Oh, that's just the other the other side. Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been nothing shy of lovely. I love the build to pieces. I think it's fantastic. Also, I like the paint job configuration that Boxy put on the damn thing. Looks great. Anyways, yeah, build. I should have mentioned this. I'm not sure if I think I was trying to, and then I talked about other things. But please remind me if I'm the dickhead who covers the build, showcases it, and then forgets to put the damn link in the description for the build. Now, with Moxie specifically, Moxie actually has a video where he'll go over all of the tiny little meticulous details of everything. I just want to have a fun time, mess around with it, and show it to you guys. But he puts the save file for PC in his Discord, so you're gonna have to join his Discord and then jump to the save file tab, and then boom, it's right there, pretty easy, and all that. But yes, please remind me if I do forget to put it in there, because again, sometimes when I upload these, I'm like, it's just a Borderlands video, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's a Borderlands video. I have to go to the description, add some shit. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for your time as always. I cannot wait to show you guys the next build that we have going on, which I think is also made by Moxie. Anyways, a lot of them are made by Moxie this far, but we do have some from J Dolts and all that, eventually. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button below me. There's 2 videos to my far right. Thank you once again, and goodbye.